I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.
Yeah, it's your boy Danny J. Quick, and I'm here with Kyrun Silva. And we want to thank you for joining the Foretales podcast.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.
We're about to talk some comics and get a little bit controversial. Everything from indie books to movie deal level commercial. With no rehearsals when we converse to coerce you. And then we do the quick takes and try to get to the person. So join us and get your comic book a few more sales once a week wherever you pod. It's Foretales. Once a week wherever you pod. It's Foretales.
Yeah, I take a month off. I forget how to do this. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics in collaboration with Fourth Wall Productions respectfully brings to you the 145th episode of the Foretales podcast. I am your host, Kyrun Silva from Taurus Comics. Across this way is a lilac biographer of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick, and together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on Age the Geekdom Network via Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So if you're listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review this podcast because all your positive reviews, interactions help us reach a bigger audience. And if you are live on TikTok, the program we use called Restream just integrated with TikTok. We cannot see your comments, but I do have my phone up. So if you're on TikTok and you happen to comment, I will do my best to look over at it and make sure we acknowledge it. What? What?
I'm looking at I can see because you have your phone up, but I have my other screen up, and I can see, that there are people watching. So thank you for joining, everybody, on every platform. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Wow, you're so better at this than I am.
Nah, man, I'm learning from you. I'm trying to. I should have had all of this stuff up here earlier, man. It's just crazy.
Mr. Fish Comics on YouTube says it's not my fault. They keep moving everything, which I agree, Fish. Restream needs to stop moving stuff around and stop giving me things to play with. Because
what is that?
I know.
I like it. Picasso.
You like so you like that better than this?
I mean, it's just different. I just liked it.
All right.
I just like that.
You like that? All right. Mr. Fish says that's why I don't see the comments from TikTok. Yes. That is why you don't see any comments from TikTok show up, because they just integrated this, and for some reason they don't want to talk with TikTok. Sarah White.
You know what else is crazy?
What?
Facebook just asked me today to put my TikTok in my bio. It just asked me, it just said, hey, you can put your TikTok in your bio now. You know how it has all your social media thing? Literally today, it was like, hey, connect your TikTok to your Facebook. I was like, bro, this is crazy. I did it anyway. But
I think they're trolling people for that, because they're like, hey, we about to get rid of TikTok, so you might as well just put it in there for now, right, so you can remember what you had.
Really ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. That's okay.
Yeah.
How you been for the past couple of weeks, man? It's been weird not talking to you every day.
You still talk to me every day.
Yeah, but usually it's in preparation to do something or to have a show or to have a guest or something. This time it's been mostly just checking up on you.
Oh, okay. Well, I do appreciate you checking up on me. Mr. Fish comments, I appreciate you and your constant barrage of texts, memes, and reels
Yeah.
checking up on me. I want to thank everybody, including Sarah White and all the people from the Age of the Geekdom that sent me some flowers during the holidays. That was very touching. This was, I'll be honest, this was probably the worst Christmas I've ever experienced. Um, I don't want to go through this again, honestly. Uh, so yeah, it was bad. It was just bad. Mr.
Man,
Fish says, "Forget that we lobbied to get rid of TikTok by adding it. Now that it's gone, yeah, pretty much, pretty much." I should stop being vague about that, about why this was so bad, huh?
I didn't know. Hey, I don't know if you wanted to talk about it or not. You know, sometimes people keep personal stuff personal, and that's perfectly fine. So, you know,
But I put it out on social media, so
yeah, you did. You
yeah.
did.
I mean, I guess if anybody does not follow me, because I know most of you guys only follow Danny, which I totally get it. But if you did not notice, in God, the 23rd of December, my mom was put into the ICU. Just a lot of complications connected with her health, and she was in there until this past Monday. Actually, well, she didn't come home until this past Monday. No, this past Sunday, the 12th.
Wow.
Three weeks she was in doctor's care. Um, the first few days, we really did think we were going to lose her. There were multiple times my sister and I were like, "So you got her advance directive and like all her stuff just in case she passes, right? Like you're going to handle all that and take care of her funeral and all that, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I have all that information. I'm ready to go when it happens." And that is a weird conversation to have with, you know, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
Because the holidays
What?
for me is like big. What?
I never asked. How many siblings do you have?
I have a brother and a sister, but I only
Okay.
grew up with my sister. My
Hmm.
brother, uh, it's a weird situation, but my sister and my brother. Okay, how do I put this? My brother and I have same father, different mothers. My sister and I
Hmm.
have same mother, different fathers. My brother, my
Okay.
sister have no blood connection.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. It makes sense. It makes
so
sense.
so when I was younger, my dad divorced my mom and he left with my brother, and I
Hmm.
never grew up with him. Honestly, if it wasn't for MySpace, I never would have known him. I was
Really?
like, yeah, I was God, almost 30 for the first time in my life that I actually remember talking to him. Like he hit me up on MySpace. He's like, "Hey, is this Kyron Silva from Sacramento?" I was like, and his name was Ken Silva, and I was like, "Who the f is this?"
Hmm.
I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he's like, "I'm your brother," and I was like, "No, you're not. I don't have no
Like,
brother."
I think I would know if I
Yeah,
had a brother.
yeah. So I literally had to go talk to my mom, and be like, "Hey, is this my brother?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's your brother." And she showed me pictures of the two of us when I was a baby, and he was like holding me and stuff, and I was like, "How come you ain't never showed me this?"
Bruh.
So yeah, weird situation. We've grown over the years. Um, he allowed me to be part of his wedding when he got married years ago, and we've grown very close since then.
Man, families are weird. I had a I I have a so me and my I have two sisters and two brothers, right?
Mhm.
Our oldest sister is from, you know, a previous relationship with my dad. You know, my we share a dad.
Yeah.
Um but then the four of us, you know, who grew up in the house together, all are from the same mom and dad.
Mm.
But there are rumors that there's a whole nother uh quick family family out there. My dad literally, I don't know if I ever told you, but my dad the first 8 years of my life, my dad was in prison, and
Mm,
when he got out of prison, he was really institutionalized. He was, into drugs and alcohol and stuff like that.
yeah.
So he was all over the place.
Mm,
And he showed me pictures one time of this whole other family. He wasn't in the picture, but there was this woman and these children who look a lot like him.
mhm.
Who look a lot like him. And I was like, yo,
Yeah.
like, hey, yo, who are these people? And
Oh, that's
I was
hilarious.
like 14 or 15 at the time. Like, what is going on? But I was still a kid. So
Yeah.
but every now and then I think like I'm gonna eventually like there's gonna be a whole nother set of quicks somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. Sarah says that had to be trippy. You know what was trippy, Sarah? Is that growing up, I knew of my dad and I knew of my grandmother on his side. But my mom never told me I had a whole brother.
Mm,
Like I even had remember phone calls with my grandmother. Nobody ever discussed another brother anywhere. So that's trippy. That's what was trippy. Why are you different color than me?
bro, kick is wild, yo.
Wow.
Kick is
Kick
wild.
is just wow.
That's why we
This
stay off of other platforms.
this is why we need to stop with Kick. Just Kick. I think I saw Kayla in the chat. Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, I did.
Hi, Kayla.
What's been going on with you, Kyron? Like, comics wise, like, did you do anything comic related over holidays? You reading the good books? You getting the good ideas? I know you had drawn and inked some great pages. I saw that.
I did. I inked 23 pages of Ballad of the Black Rose. I think it's 23.
Yeah,
Plus
and
3
like 12
covers.
covers.
Man.
Yeah, and they came out great. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get some colors on them so we can share them.
Do we have a time frame of when we're going to get some colors on that done?
Not a time frame yet. I did send them over to the I did send them over to the colors.
Kick is horrible,
And,
dude.
I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna come out great because the first book came out great. So, but as soon as we wrap up this Ace Blade #9 Kickstarter, we're gonna gear up for that.
Okay.
For sure.
Sarah White wants to know if I can get a Kyron Silva variant cover. Yes, you can if you want. You can commission me whenever you want. I'm great at drawing horses now, apparently. So yeah,
He's had a lot of practice.
I know.
With horses. He got the horses in the bag.
Yeah. Reading wise, I didn't. Ooh, I am reading. What is that thing? What is it now? Oh, Milestone. The Compendium. I'm like part 3. I think it is book 3.
You're on the third one?
I'm on the third one.
I don't even have the third one.
So we all have these great memories of Milestone and the beloved characters. Reading this third book, I know why they did not last.
The stories were thin in the end.
I think they just okay. How is it? You showing up Shadow Cabinet? That issue 1?
Speaking of Milestone, this is the second issue. I gotta go pick up the third one, but I just read the second one. And Mr. Joe Illich is doing his thing with that one. Of course, Daryl Banks is drawing it, right? So it's really good so far. It's really good so far. And it's only 4 issues, I think. I think it's a mini series, so definitely gonna pick them.
Okay. All right. Sarah White says, "Is that Mr. Fish level?" I don't know what that means. Oh wait, 23. Oh, that's right. Fish said he inked 23 pages in one day.
Yeah.
No, I did not ink 23 pages in one day. I think I was doing at best a page and a half a day.
But it all got done.
Yes.
And it was on time.
Was it?
I mean, technically it wasn't, but there was a whole like literal crisis there in the middle. So
yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, we got
Dude,
we got to
we
stop.
can't. How do we get Alpha Kick?
We got to
I got it.
disconnect Kick, yo. They
Wait,
wildin'.
seriously, Kick is horrible. What the
Hey,
hell?
I'm glad we saw this on this episode and not while we were interviewing somebody, because that's terrible.
Yeah, let me see. Is there a way just to? I
To
don't
end
know if
Kick,
there's a way to get rid of a stream while we're streaming, but
guess we just got to deal with the
we're gonna try.
trolls while we're in here.
Kick brings the best.
It's terrible. Jesus.
God. All right. How about you? How was your holiday? What'd you do?
Man, the holiday was good. I got to see a lot of family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody came over to our house for Christmas, my side and Tiana's side of the family. And we had a good time. We ate some good food, and yeah, it was a good time. But outside of that, it's been a rough last couple months, man. It's been really rough. But everybody's having a tough time, man. Everybody's having a tough time, and I think it's important to focus on the things that we enjoy in these times. And you know, that's why we're here. Talk about good comic books, talk about some good content. I got Stranger Comics. I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna be reading a lot more comics this year. I'm gonna try not to like let my books get all piled up like I did last year. I'm gonna read the things that I buy.
That's where I'm at right now. All my books are piled up. I have so many books, mostly because I was inking instead of reading. But
yeah, be working. But I do have. Have you got on the Global Comics yet?
So as of Tuesday, Shaman's Destiny issue 1 is available on Global Comics.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I suck at promoting.
Bruh, you did not. I don't remember seeing a post about it. I don't remember you DMing me about it or nothing.
Yeah, it's available, and it's available for free, the whole first issue.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, I already read the first issue. I need the rest of them.
I mean, you can buy the trade at tauruscomics.com or my TikTok shop while it's still active. You know, you could buy the whole thing there if you want.
While it's still active for 2 days?
Yeah.
What do you?
Is it really
That's what I'm
2
gonna
days?
ask you. What do you think is gonna happen? There it is, right there. Literally, Shaman's Destiny.
Yeah,
is right there.
No, Mr. Fish Comics, you're not supposed to read. You're just supposed to buy and then put it away.
Yeah, buy and collect. That's perfectly fine.
Don't read the changes and the issues of bad editing from 10 years ago.
Seriously, I don't know anybody who reads comics. We all just make them. Yeah, it's like that.
Kayla is behind the scenes, and I'm trying to get her on the screen, but she won't let me. Yeah, that's horrible, dude. I don't know anyone who reads comics.
This is a wonderful issue.
It is so bad. It is so bad. So if you go back, I put so many cameos of friends in that. It's horrible, dude.
You love doing that, and I love that you do that also.
I do. I think I have about 4 friends that appear in issue 1.
Are these them?
That's 3 of them, yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Mr. Fish says he thinks Trump will pause TikTok, I think, for about a news cycle. Sarah says, I like looking at old work. It's cool to see how far artists have come. I don't mind looking at my old work, but I don't want to look at that and see how many mistakes I was making. Because that's all I focus on when I look at my old artwork. I just look at the mistakes I've made and don't really focus on the things I should be. Like, oh, this is, like Sarah said, this is where I'm improving at. It's like, no, I just realized this is crap. It was crap then, and I'm surprised anybody bought this.
No, man, that's process. I think that's a thing that Wally talks about all the time. Like, he looks back and he's like, man, I wouldn't even sell those books anymore. And I'm like, they're still selling though, because people still like the art. Like, people are buying them because the art is still good. So,
It's weird though, because I still make a ton of sales for this for Shaman's Destiny at every event I go to.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, you don't really want this one. You want Saw, you want Ruby from Planet Oz, you want Starcore, and everybody like, no, what's this one with the black dude shooting the monsters? Yeah,
Mm.
that's the first one I made. It's
sound excited about it. Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
Shaman's Destiny. It's yeah.
Oh man. HW Pete says Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you
Happy
also.
New Year. Happy New Year. I know you were
Um,
talking about at one point you were talking about rebooting it or remastering it. Is that still on the table or not? Yeah, we
um
want more Malik.
uh so I've already started writing the reboot of it.
Okay.
I have 20. God, how many pages do I have of that done already? I don't even remember how many pages. I want to say 20 pages written. Oh, here it is. But yeah, you actually know all about it because you're supposed to be making me a logo for it.
Didn't I do that already?
No, I gave you a revision. You're like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Do you remember that now?
That was for Demonville. Is that for that?
Wow, just say the name, even though I didn't mention it yet, Mr. Spoiler Alert. All
Oh,
right.
okay. No, I thought I already did the one for Shaman's Destiny. I
Mm-hmm,
did that logo.
mm-hmm,
Now the next one,
mm-hmm,
yes, I do need to do that revision.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I have 17 pages already written for the first issue of that. It is going to be reboot, but it's going to have the same feel and a lot of the same characters that the Shaman's Destiny had. But I think for me, it's going to be more of what I wanted Shaman's Destiny to be.
Hmm.
When I first thought of Shaman's Destiny, it was more of just let me just make a book to see what it's like. I
Hmm.
didn't plot anything. I didn't like. I was literally just drawing things as I was going, and then would later try to connect it somehow as a story. And this
That's how
time I'm
most
not,
people. That's how most people do it these days.
yeah. But now I'm actually going back and I'm thinking beginning, middle, end. I'm thinking, you know, how do I get A to B at the end of the series type of stuff. I'm trying to actually make a good comic on this. Mr. Fish says T Man is always one of my biggest sellers too. Oh, starts me up. Yep. Okay. All right.
See,
Brad
we
Arnie
love
in
that
the
stuff.
building. We want more Malik. I want more Malik also. You're gonna get some. Well, okay, wait. That that sounds bad when I say it that way.
Well, it sounds right. It sounds just right.
Mm-mm.
You are a BDE Kyrun after all. So we have coming up this year. I think we're going to be very busy, man. We got
Yeah.
some great guests coming up this year already.
Mm-hmm.
We're planning on doing some stuff at conventions, more content, more collaborations, maybe. Kyrun's gonna fly me out to Sacramento um, to do a show at a museum this year.
You know what? If you want to sign up for it, sure, go ahead. I am not flying you out though.
I said Kyrun is gonna fly me out. You didn't hear that was the main part of it. Kyrun's gonna fly me out to do the show.
So you know what? Facebook told me something interesting yesterday. It
Uh-oh.
said yesterday was the 7-year anniversary of our friendship.
Really?
Yeah, apparently yesterday was.
You didn't tell me that.
So today is going to mark the end of that 7-year friendship.
7 Hey, a lot of people don't last 7 years. That was we had a good run, Kyrie. We had a good run. We had a good run.
Yeah. No, we're not going to do that.
Okay, I'll buy the plane ticket and then you just let me sleep on your couch. It'll be fine.
Hey, you could definitely do that.
Okay, cool.
I
All
have
right.
I have a fairly big couch. You could fit on. You and Morgan could fit on a
No,
side of it.
no. Not sleeping on
Mr.
the same
Fish
couch.
says, is it the same weekend I'm flying him out? Apparently so, because I'm not flying either one of y'all out here. So yeah, whatever weekend y'all want to come out, feel free. Come on
Just
down.
put it in the Four Tails budget, man. Come on now.
We have a budget.
Not even close. Not even close to a budget.
If it is, our budget's negative at this point.
Shoot. Oh, I got something cool. I want to show you. I know I showed you this right here.
Yes.
I'm excited about this Captain America movie. I'm sure it's not going to be great, but I'm excited about the Red Hulk, and I'm excited about Captain Falcon. And I just got this on my way home from work.
Sarah, not all of California is on fire. It's only like the bottom fourth of California is really on fire. 3/4 of the rest of California is perfectly fine. It is a little cold depending on where you go, but it is fine. You said you wanted that poster too.
Right?
You literally said that on, was that Facebook?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it at?
That's one cool thing about social media. Like somebody can just be like, "Oh, you want that? I got it."
Bro, you just said that like 10 hours ago.
Somebody be like, "Hey, I actually have one of those if you want it. I can get it for you." Okay, I'll be right there. I gotta find somewhere to put it on my wall because I literally have no space on my wall in here.
Sarah says, I hope they are getting the fires under control. My understanding is they are. Unfortunately, it's like hundreds of people are homeless. I think it's almost 1,000 people now. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a lot. It's going to take them a long time to rebuild. Who was it? Eric Larson, friend of the show, Eric Larson, actually posted yesterday a photo when his house in his neighborhood caught on fire.
Oh wow!
It happens in California, dude. We're just a dry spot, and it just happens.
I'm actually very surprised at. I know there have been deaths, and I know the majority of it is property damage.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised that the loss of life isn't higher. You know, because I know here on the on the East Coast we get a lot of like hurricane warnings. We get a lot of stuff like that where they're like, maybe you should leave your house, maybe you should, and we don't listen over here. Like we just don't we just do not listen. If they say, hey, this area might flood, leave, we're like, I'll be all right, I know how to swim. No, leave because it is not safe out here. So I'm just glad that the good folks in California know that, that they've been through it enough to know, but that they're listening and evacuating how they're supposed to.
So here's the thing though, when you say that, not that they've been through enough to know, we literally have. Like we literally have flood area times in the year, we have fire times in the year, we have earthquakes. We get tornadoes, different parts of California. So we really do get these things, and we're just like, all right, we just got to do this again. We just got to evacuate again.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Who is William Studio? Why do I feel like I should know that name?
I think we do.
Is that Wallace?
No.
Shatterton? I don't know. William Studio, how do we know you? I feel like
we know a lot of Williams. William Withers, William Wallace, William Shatterwhite, William. We know a lot of Williams.
William Doc Grant, William. Marcus Williams.
And it could be anybody. Oh yeah, shout out to Marcus Williams. I saw he had a collaboration with a NFL star.
Nice.
To create him a superhero, which was pretty cool.
Okay. So I need to ask you something that was brought to my attention a couple of days ago. And we talked about this before, where you deleted your Twitter account.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I just noticed that you restarted it. Why? What's up with that?
I deleted Twitter because I just it wasn't useful. And I wasn't using it right. It's not a place that I can be active. And then I was also just mad at Elon Musk for at the time. I was like, man, I
Mm.
don't want to use this platform no more. And then I was like, I got comic books to sell. And there are
Mm.
people on there they're literally people that I only talk to on Twitter.
Okay.
Like Twitter is still a place where um like I won't say celebrities, but there's people who like you can have direct access to people, you know. And some of the people I followed on there were supporting the comics, and I was like, I know I need to keep in contact with these folks because that was the only place that I talked to them. So I was like, let me go on, and especially with us not knowing what's going to happen with TikTok, I think if I know that they're working on the Twitter shop, where you can buy stuff directly on the platform. So um, I was like, I might post on there every now and then.
Okay. All right. I remember we talked about when you first got rid of the account, and I was all like, all right, I just won't see Danny there anymore. You weren't using it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I saw this notification that the Ace Blade is following me. And I was like,
You know,
I'm
and I
special.
realized I didn't delete my fourth wall account. Like I still only
Nope.
I
You
still
did
had
not.
the fourth wall account on there. And I was like, but you see, my first follow on Twitter was Kyron and the Four Tales podcast. So
I'm there for you.
there we
You
go.
follow me on Twitter, I will probably follow you back, which is weird. I hate Twitter, but I use it so much.
Hmm.
But I mostly use it just for my sports stuff. And if you guys don't know, if you want to follow me and check me out Wednesdays on ESPN 1320, their YouTube channel, Twitch, and Twitter account. You can find me there Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, just for you people on the East Coast. But as only if you want to listen to me and my friends talk about local Northern California sports, primarily Sacramento Kings.
Like the beam.
Yes, sir. We are lighting that beam so much recently. It's being lit so hard. That beam is so big and bright. It's
There's a lot of innuendo there for some reason. I don't know what was up with that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just
Do we need to get back on
basketball.
kick? Is that what
That was for that audience specifically.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Oh, mess. A mess.
I hate kick so much.
Bro, that was
Uh,
terrible. They were throwing all the slurs out.
God.
Ridiculous. Oh, shout out to my man SB Imagine, aka Sticky Bricks. He does Lego content, basically.
Mhm.
He does stop motion Lego content. And Ace Blade had a little cameo in his latest video, which dropped today, which was kind of cool.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool. So shout out to Sticky Bricks. He's a young man who I actually work with, and he works at but he also works part time. Do y'all have what is it called? Bricks and minifigs out there?
What do you mean? Do we have it? Like,
Like there's a store that's like a Lego reseller. It's like a national chain. It's called
huh?
Bricks and Minifigs. And why are the bricks sticky? Because they
Mm.
that's a good question.
Mm.
But I think it's just because they naturally stick together.
Uh,
I don't know. He said don't get LG demonetized.
William Studio, do we have an IG account? Yes, it is Four Tails Podcast. Uh, I still don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it just STICKY?
Yeah, sticky bricks with a Z
Uh,
but on YouTube it's SB Imagine is his page.
SB Imagine.
Imagine, yeah.
So, how do you find these people? Because you be in everybody's videos
I
and
told you I work with the guy.
yeah, but
We work together, and for some reason I work for the federal government, but these folks love comic books and they love like Marvel movies and stuff. So anytime like there's anything that comes out, they're like, "Hey, Danny, did you see this? Did you see that? Are you gonna go see? Have you? No, I have not seen Craven yet. No, I have not seen what was the other one that came out? I saw Madam Web, but Craven
Venom.
came out, and there was another one, Venom. I've not seen Venom, and I have not seen Craven yet. But I am going to watch them. I just haven't gotten around to it.
We don't need to watch them in the theater. They looked bad, and
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it was a mess.
they looked a mess. All right, I found it. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you guys to go watch it.
Yes,
Um,
definitely check out. He does some pretty good stuff. Like he's getting really good with the stop motion. He actually did a class last weekend. I took my kids to teach them how to do stop motion.
okay.
It's pretty
And you
cool.
said it was a video that came out today, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So that's the one I put in the comments. I'll make sure I put it in the podcast too.
You know, do your kids come just ask you random questions?
Yes.
Like Olivia just came all the way downstairs to say, "Do you have a phone charger?" There's 6 iPhones in this house. there's six there's 6 iPhones in this house. Everybody has a charger. And you came all the way to me. But
All right.
that feels good. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Oh yeah, see, Ace Blade showed up. I even did a little voice acting in there. Look, my man Ace Blade. Yeah.
This is wild. This is so wild. Ace Blade pops up. I would not be surprised if Ace Blade pops up in like somebody's video game soon. I just that's wild.
It's one of my favorite things in life, man. Like
I bet. Jesus Christ.
it's like
I'm not jealous at all. I'm not jealous.
no, man, it's nothing. There's nothing to be jealous about. It's like people say stuff, and I'll be like, "Yo, we should do this." And then I've just been really fortunate to be around people who actually do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause a lot of times people will be like, "Oh, we should do this or we should do that," and then it just never gets done. But I'm connected to wonderful people like Kyrun who actually do the things that they say they're gonna do. So it's cool.
I try to because I'm hoping someday it will lead me to getting a Lego figure of my character or
It's
being in a
really
video
cool.
game, but apparently not. I just gotta make TikToks and then I'll get there.
Hey, it
oh,
worked for
oh,
me.
I do have this Lego figure I saw.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Ooh,
There was an
that's so nice.
amazing person got me this Ace Blade figure. Came out pretty good.
I got this one, Ruby from Planet Oz.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That's
So
pretty cool.
I'm glad you got that and you like it.
Yeah, this is one of the best gifts I ever got, man. Thank you.
We appreciate it. They just had such an issue with the head. They
Yeah.
could not figure out the head.
Hey man,
It's-
can you make it purple? No,
No,
we
they're
can't do
like,
it.
I literally asked, I was like, can you just make his head purple with like the glasses? They're like, no, we can't do that. He's got to be a
Nah,
face.
we can't do that. Even though
I'm
we
like,
have purple, even
yeah,
though we clearly have purple, we just can't do it. Because these are the same as these. Like
it is.
it's the
It
same
literally
shape and size and everything. But okay, cool, whatever.
Oh my god. Yeah. But they were like, no, we can't do that. And I had to resend so many images of Ace Blade.
Oh
My
man,
browser is filled with Ace Blade images now.
that's why you keep getting more Ace Blade stuff on your For You page
Oh,
because
okay.
you Googled for it, you Googled it, and you looked up images. Every now and then, like to give myself a boost, I'll ask like people to, yo, send me Google Ace Blade and tell me what you see. Like it's a trick. Like I know what's on there. I know what's on Google. I Google Ace Blade all the time. I know what's on there. I just want other
Danny
people.
goes just randomly in the middle of the day, he'll just be like, Google Ace Blade. Okay, it's still there.
It's
Let me
still
just
there.
do it one more time, refresh.
Still
Okay,
there. I
yeah,
just
it's
want
still
to make
there.
sure.
So when are we gonna get some more Ace Blade though? Like I saw some.
Very soon. Very,
Okay.
very soon. I am in the process. I am literally sending out the last bundles from the Ace Blade 1 through 8 campaign. And
Mhm.
on February the 5th, Ace
Mm.
Blade number 9 will be live on Kickstarter. So
And
very
we're
soon.
doing a special show on the 4th, right? The day before, right?
Yes, we're doing a special show on the 4th
Okay.
where we
Like
will
a
be giving away
giveaway?
some Ace Blade. We'll be giving away some comics.
Okay.
And y'all know me. If I just feel froggy, we might jump. So Ace Blade number 9 is
I
coming
mean,
soon.
if you want to send me some Ace Play sketch covers, I might be able to put together a sketch cover or two
I will do
for
that.
the giveaway.
I will do that, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
I will do that. And I'm going to send you some Ballad of Black Roses too,
Okay.
just for you to have, because
issue 2? Because that's all I want right now is issue 2.
for issue 1. Some sketch covers. So
I want issue 2 though.
no fish. I'm Googling Ace Blade. It's not the same thing.
It is the same
Not
thing.
the same.
It's like
not the
Batman
same
and
thing.
Bruce Wayne. It's like Batman and Bruce Wayne.
It's not the same thing. I'm Googling Ace Blade. This is business research. I'm not Googling myself.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Sarah White says she stopped Googling herself because there's a musician and a sex therapist by the same name.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now I'm going to Google you.
Seriously. I'm literally doing it right now for the musician. Definitely the musician.
What kind of music is it?
I don't know.
What kind of music does she make?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That it doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of Sarah Whites. I don't know why I'm even.
Yeah,
that
there's actually 2 musicians. This one is black and the other one's white.
Just FYI, if you guys Google my name, Kyrun Silva, I think it's like the 3rd or 4th link down will be my IMDb page.
Oh.
Yeah. She does therapy naked.
Oh.
You know, I've been looking into self-help and thinking I need therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would help me. It would help
is
rise my
really...
my Nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Okay.
Therapy actually is good. I'm just gonna say everybody should try therapy if you have a tough time in life, or if you just
when things get hard, you just gotta
when things get difficult, yes, talk to someone, because
when things want to bend in your life, just like go ahead, I'm listening.
Never mind.
When you feel like all right.
No. Reach out and touch someone.
And with that, I think this is the end of the show. That's a good spot to actually end. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's a good spot to end it.
This is gonna be a good season. This is gonna be a good season. Who we got coming up, Kyrun? Do we already have people signed up this year?
We do. Next week we're gonna have 2024 Beam Award winner Tariq Holmes on the show. After that, we're gonna have writer Stephanie Williams on the show. We probably will have.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't? Oh yeah, I know.
I didn't even know that. What week is that?
The 31st of January.
And I'm gonna see her the next day. That's awesome.
Okay. This year we're also going to have Roland back on the show.
Nice. Yeah.
Talking about, and I'm sure we're going to have some of your guys' favorites, people, you know, the Fish Lees, the Danny J. Quicks, you know, hopefully Sarah White will pop on the show when she has something that she wants to talk about.
Absolutely.
But if you guys want to maybe be on our show, reach out to us on social media at Four Tails Podcast. We'll see if we can put you in at some point. I know in February we're also going to have, hopefully, we haven't figured out a day yet, but Carla Medrano, who is the writer of Luna, again, Beam Award winner,
the storyteller.
She's going to be on there. So yeah, this is going to be a good season. I think it's going to be a great-ish season 5.
Yes,
5 seasons we've been doing this.
It's crazy.
So, but I think this is a good time to let everybody know where people can maybe what
Replicator.
Oh, you need to go watch that.
Okay.
Not with your kids though.
I did that. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure. All right. Danny, where can people check out your work and find you?
You can find me on TikTok for the next 2 days.
There are going to be so many goodbye videos. Oh my god! tomorrow, the next couple of days, just TikTok, FYP is going to be like, this is going to be our last day on TikTok.
Man,
You guys can find me on all my social media platforms. And
it's been crazy. Like they've been doing like holding like a funeral ceremony for, of course, like Black creators have been doing like a funeral for TikTok. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But fourthwallpros.com and at the Ace Blade on all social media platforms. Kyrun, where can people find you?
You can find me at tauruscomics.com. You can find me on all social media platforms, including TikTok, which we are live on, at tauruscomics.com.
But not Kick. You cannot find us on Kick.
We are never doing with Kick ever
You
again.
cannot find us
Y'all
on
are
Kick.
horrible on Kick. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but y'all are horrible. You need Jesus. All right. Y'all just need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
Now, if this is the first time you've checked out our podcast, you can go to our website, fourtalespodcast.com. That is number 4, TALES podcast.com. You can listen to all our previous episodes. You can buy some merchandise, support us that way. But again, like I said, join us next week, same bat time, where we're going to have Tariq Holmes. We're going to talk about his upcoming books and things that he is working on. But until then, everybody, sayonara, goodbye, and please take care of yourselves.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.